Preview. You're listening to The Sizzle on Iron Skillet Radio and Iron Skillet Television.
You know who it is. You know what it is. It's the Sizzle in the building. That's right, baby. We're getting ready to bring it to you hot like we always do. It's the Hot 5 and 5. It's the hottest 5 topics going on right now in sports, and we're going to talk to you about it. But before we do, make sure if you have not liked, subscribed, and shared, make sure to hit that button. Make sure that you are subscribed, that you're sharing, and that you're liking this information. And anything that we show on the Hot 5 and 5 or any of our shows, please feel free to talk about it down in the comment section. So let's get ready to start. One of the biggest things is Jaxson Hayes, center for the New Orleans Pelicans, has arrested and tased at his own residence. So I'm going to show you the video, and then we're going to talk about it a little bit, and then you can leave your comments down in the comment section. Tell us what you think. Tell us what's going on, and then we'll go from there. So let's look at Jaxson Hayes at his home earlier yesterday evening.
Stop! Stop! Get your hands off him now! Stop! I seen this whole thing. Stop! No! No! What is that? What is that? Stop! Stop! Bro, they just came up to us and walked into here, and and Jaxson said you can't go inside. They started touching him. He pushed him around, and that's when he tackled Jaxson. He just tackled Jaxson out of nowhere.
Back up!
What's your badge numbers?
Or if you're gonna end up back there like.
What's your badge numbers? Okay, that's my friend right there. I'm
I don't care.
protecting him.
Back up!
What's your badge numbers? Stop. I'm not doing anything right now. I'm filming. I'm filming. Stop.
So now you see what happened. Now you can see, I mean, that, whoo, when you talk about something that's bananas, you're talking about a full onslaught by a police force. We don't know. And I'm not going to say now that I know what's going on and I can tell you for certain what happened. All I can tell you is that I know that there were several cops that they were there. There were officers that were there on the scene. These officers did tase Jaxson Hayes, and we'll get to see later as this goes on. He has been taken to court. He's been charged and he was released on bail. But this is a situation now where you're beginning to ask yourself, do these things need to happen? And should they happen? And how did we get to this point? So it's something that we'll keep abreast of, and it's something that we'll keep talking to you about so that you'll know what's going on with Jaxson Hayes and the situation as it unfolds with the LAPD. All right, man. Okay. So let's get into number 2 on the Hot 5 and 5. You know who's coming back? Maybe, kind of, sort of. Yeah, I didn't think that it was going to happen either. But listen, man, I'm getting these little words and birdies that are saying that, guess what? LaMarcus Aldridge is eyeing coming back to the league. After checking with doctors and seeing how much he missed the league, he's decided to make maybe a return. Now, this is a good thing for the Nets, but is it a good thing for him physically and mentally? I don't know, but we'll see if he's able to make a return for the upcoming season. Number 3 on the Hot 5 and 5 is that the Wiz get a point guard. That's right, the Washington Wizards get their point guard in Spencer Dinwiddie. A lot of talk about a 3-team, 5-team deal, but Spencer Dinwiddie is going to Washington on a 3-year, $60 million discount plan for Washington. And quietly, Washington has been putting together a really good team. So this is something to watch as they move forward. They have some trade pieces and assets to make some moves. So, hey, Washington Wizards, you've been doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Next on the Hot 5 and 5, listen, man, we got Victor Oladipo going back to a 1-year deal with the Miami Heat. Now, I mean, you know, a lot of people will say, listen, he had a $45 million extension on the table in Houston. He declined, went to Miami, got hurt. This is what happens. So always remember, kids, $45 million in the bank is better than not having $45 million in the bank. And number 5 on the Hot 5 and 5 is the hottest of the Hot 5 and 5. I don't know if it's really the hottest, but stop me if you've heard this. The New York Knicks get a point guard. Yeah, not Derrick Rose, not the rest of the 30 point guards they have. No, the New York Knicks have just acquired Kemba Walker as he was bought out by Oklahoma City. And so now Kemba Walker is returning to New York to be the point guard for the Knicks. And nobody really knows why. But hey, you can't have enough talent. You can't do too much with too less, or can you do too less with too little? But anyway it goes, all we know is one thing has to happen for this to work.
Everyone has to do their job. Do your job.
That's right, Tom. Everybody's got to do their job, just like you. And that's your Hot 5 in 5. Remember, if you have not liked, subscribed, and shared, please feel free to do so down in the comments section. Leave us your thoughts and tell us what you thought about everything we've talked about in the Hot 5 in 5. Yo, I'm G Sizzle, and I will see you with Rich Sizzle and with J Sizzle, the Sizzle Brothers. We'll see you again. And remember, be good, be safe, be loving to each other. And we'll see you on the other side. Yo, this is the Sizzle. We're out.
Make sure that you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Iron Skillet Sports. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to Iron Skillet Sports on YouTube at Iron Skillet Sports.